Round one. Fight.
Yo, what's up, guys? This is Sleepless122 from GamingIsACalling.com. Man, it's been a long time since I posted anything. But I don't know, kind of felt like coming in here and sharing, my humble thoughts regarding one of the games that I hold dear, right, which is Tekken, right? I've been playing Tekken on and off since Tekken 3. It's a game that I kind of always go to release stress from work, right? Keep in touch with some old friends. And it also keeps, the mind savvy, right? You get to play people from all over, right? Different mindsets. You get to kind of challenge yourself to overcome their gameplay and, get that win. But now with Season 2 out and its patch, it's kind of gone a bit crazy. I see a lot of pro players, stating that they're quitting the game. Friends of mine stating that, game's trash, that they're going to take a break, But with all this kind of chaotic back and forth, first thing that came to mind was James 1:19, right? It says, "Know this, my beloved brothers, let every person be quick to hear, slow to speak, and slow to anger," right? I'm a casual player, right? I don't really play competitively, but I feel like sometimes we as players can be very fast to anger. Season 2 just got released in just a few days. Everybody's wanting to quit, everybody's upset. That's not really a period of time to give something that was just kind of given to us, to try it, right? To actually put some time and try it. I know pro players do it, right? They kind of go ham. But, it's just like Season 1. Remember, a lot of these same pro players were not happy, right? But with time, they became great again, right? They were able to adapt, change things in their play style, essentially getting a better understanding of the new game mechanics and also where the game is heading to. But I get it. I main Paul and Heihachi. Kind of went into this new season blind due to work, right, family. I wasn't really able to see the new Anna trailer and the changes that were coming. So when I hopped on, right, it was definitely a surprise, right? Moves that I was accustomed to doing, all of a sudden I can't do. Find out that their input's been changed. Certain moves I had follow-ups, all of a sudden don't have it, right? I definitely felt a bit of an identity change to the character, at least for Paul, right? At least for me. Some of the new input changes, now whole, what is it? I think it's 3+4, back 3+4, forward 3+4 does the sway for you. It doesn't really bug me as much as I think it bothered other players. Because we all know, right? A lot of people are jumping into hitboxes and different control pads to get better execution. So I think this kind of helps. Biggest example for me is that I play better on an Xbox controller than a PS5. So for example, one of Paul's corner combos, I think it's 3-2 back side step Phoenix Smasher. I get that 50% of the time. But with this new input, I think it's improved a bit. But again, that's just me. But yeah, change is definitely there. And with that being said, change is hard, right? Change is difficult. Developing an amazing game that's going to keep not only your old but your new audience happy is even harder, right? But I feel like sometimes as players, right, we don't see the bigger picture that the developers may have for the game and for us, right? With any project, they could have the best possible laid out plan for it, but there's always going to be obstacles, right? There's always challenges that are going to have to happen or we're going to have to go across. And the craziest part, I think, and probably one of the funnest parts of that is that we as players are along for the ride, right? We get to kind of enjoy that with them. So this is why I say, let's be quick to hear, right? Quick to observe. But let's be slow to speak. Let's be slow to anger, right? Especially with us being given the opportunity to be part of the development of a game we love, right? Which is Tekken. So I say, let's just jump into the patch, right? Take it as it is, right? Adapt to what we can, right? Notate what we want changed, right? Notate what we want to keep, why we like it, why we dislike it, right? Instead of just kind of bashing developers, right? Quitting the game, stating it's trash, especially with, the game kind of reaching that stage, right? What it's known as the messy middle, right? Where not just, us the players, but the developers themselves, right, are wanting to quit, right? They're not wanting to move forward, and it's because, it's hard, right? Especially if you just think about it, they give us a brand new season with a brand new patch, and immediately, right, we go nuts instead of just taking a bit of time and giving that patch a chance, right, or absorbing what they want us to absorb from it, right? For those, that work customer service, you guys know how it is, right? Constantly having to deal with upset customers eventually takes its toll, right? It not only messes with you physically, but it starts messing with you mentally. I mean, we've all learned this back in school, right? How does it go? Energy neither is created nor destroyed, but rather transferred from one party to the next, right? So believe me, guys, I know the developers are doing their best to read through all our feedback, but at the same time, I feel like they're also dreading it. But yeah, don't get me wrong, we paid good money for this game, its DLCs and its battle passes. So we want a game to be perfect, right? We want our game to be good. But all that comes with time, right? I feel like threatening to quit, right, and doing all that doesn't really help any. So yeah, let's have fun. Let's enjoy the craziness of this new patch, and give it some time, right? Let's adapt to what we can, express what we like, dislike, in a humble manner. Thank you guys for allowing me to share my thoughts. Much love to you guys.